Harivansh Rai Shrivastav alias Bachchan was a noted Indian poet of Chhayavaad literary movement of early 20th century Hindi literature. Born in a Srivastava Kayastha family, in the village of Babupatti in the district of Pratapgarh, he was also a famous poet of the Hindi Kavi Sammelan. He is best known for his early work Madhushala. He is also the father of the noted Hindi film actor, Amitabh Bachchan. In 1976, he was honoured with the Padma Bhushan for his immense contribution to Hindi literature. Personal life and education: born in a Kayastha family, in Alias while his ancestors belonged to the village of Babupatti in Raniganj Tehsil in the district of Pratapgarh, UP. Near Alias in the United Provinces, he was the eldest son of Pratap Narayan Srivastav and Saraswati Devi. He was called Bachchan. He received his formal schooling in a municipal school and followed the family tradition of attending Kayastha Pathshalas to learn Urdu as the first step to a career in law. He later studied at the Allahabad University and Banaras Hindu University. In this period, he came under the influence of the independence movement, then under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. He honoured with a Euro-OE Proud Past alumni in the list of 42 members, from Allahabad University Alumni Association, NCR, Ghaziabad Chapter 2007-2008 registered under Society Act 1860 with registration number 407/2000. Realizing that this was not the path he wanted to follow, he went back to the university. However, from 1941 to 1952 he taught in the English department at the Allahabad University, and after that he spent the next 2 years at St Catherine's College, Cambridge University, doing his doctoral thesis on W.B. Yeats. It was then that he used a Euro Bachchan, a Euro unregistered trademark, as his last name instead of Srivastava. Harivansh Rai, a Euro unregistered trademark's thesis got him his PhD at Cambridge. He is the second Indian to get his doctorate in English literature from Cambridge. After returning to India, he again took to teaching and also served at All India Radio, Allahabad. In 1926, at the age of 19, Bachchan married his first wife, Shyama, who was then 14 years old. However, she died 10 years later in 1936 after a long spell of TB at just 24 years of age. Bachchan again married Teji Bachchan in 1941. They had 2 sons, Amitabh and Adjutav. In 1955, Harivansh Rai shifted to Delhi to join the External Affairs Ministry as an officer on special duty, and during the period of 10 years that he served he was also associated with the evolution of Hindi as the official language. He also enriched Hindi through his translations of major writings. As a poet he is famous for his poem Madhushala. Besides Omar Khayyam, a Euro unregistered trademark S. Rubaiyat, he will also be remembered for his Hindi translations of Shakespeare, a Euro unregistered trademark S. Macbeth and Othello, and also the Bhagavad Gita. However, in November 1984 he wrote his last poem, a Euro Ek November 1984, a Euro unregistered trademark on Indira Gandhi, a Euro unregistered trademark S. assassination. Harivansh Rai was nominated to the Indian Rajya Sabha in 1966 and government gave him the Sahitya Akademi Award 3 years later. In 1976 he was honoured with the Padma Bhushan for his immense contribution to Hindi literature. He was also honoured with the Saraswati Samman, the Sovietland Nehru Award and the Lotus Award of the Afro-Asian Writers, a Euro unregistered trademark conference, for his unique contribution to the world of letters. But if ever asked to introduce himself, he had a simple introduction: Miti Kartan, Maisdi Karman, Kshan Borjavana Euro Mira Parake. Bachchan died on January 18, 2003, at the age of 96, as a result of various respiratory ailments. His wife Teji Bachchan died nearly 4 years later in 2007, at the age of 93. Career: teaching career. From 1941 to 1952 he taught English literature at Allahabad University and then spent 2 years at Cambridge University, at St Catherine's College. There he studied with the famous English literature don, Thomas Ricehen, and received a doctorate in English literature for his work on the Irish poet W.B. Yeats and occultism. It was there that he used Bachchan as his last name instead of Srivastava. He was the second Indian to get his doctorate in English literature from Cambridge University. After returning to India, he taught briefly and then worked as a producer for All India Radio, Mumbai. In 1955, he moved to Delhi to join the Ministry of External Affairs of the Government of India, and there he was closely involved with the evolution of Hindi as the official language of India. Bachchan used to introduce himself as, list of works, Vishavat, references. AAAN currency AAAN currency 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 Shah currency Shah AAAN currency currency Shah currency Shah, a collection, further Reading, Kavendra, Anil Pushkar. Harivansh Rai Bachchan Ki Enwavad Drishti. Ruby Press and Company, New Delhi. ISBN 978-93-82395-20-1.